I'm Liz Worth. Here on Life on the Pond, we will be talking about ecosystems, especially this one right here, our very own salt marsh from Long Beach High School here in Lido Beach, New York. The water comes directly from the bay. An ecosystem is a short way of saying ecological system. There are many vital parts of an ecosystem. Some of them include abiotic factors, biotic factors, carnivores and herbivores, parasites, predators, prey, habitat, food chains and food webs, producers, scavengers, host, community, and all of the organisms in the ecosystem.
Today we'll be talking about food chains and food webs. The first level of a food chain are the autotrophs, who make their own food. Examples of autotrophs in this pond are plants. The next step is herbivores. Herbivores are organisms that consume only plants. Examples of herbivores are insects. The next level are carnivores. Carnivores are organisms that consume meat. Examples of carnivores are birds and crabs. The next step in this food chain is omnivores. Omnivores are organisms that consume meat and plants. Examples of omnivores are fish. Then come the decomposers, which are all the microorganisms in the pond. As you go up each level of the food chain, energy is lost.
Hello, today I'll be talking about the energy pyramid. The energy pyramid is how energy is transferred throughout a food chain. Energy loss occurs because the organism is continually breaking the chemical bonds in food to use the energy to live. Only a small amount can actually be used by the cells. 10% of the energy is transferred throughout the food chain. As a result, each next step in the food chain has less of the original solar energy available to it. Today I'll be talking about ecological succession. Ecological succession is when one ecosystem converts to another ecosystem because of degradation. This saltwater pond is an example of an environment. An environment includes all the living and non-living, or biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic factors include crabs and fish, and abiotic factors include rainfall, temperature, and light. Organisms interact with both the biotic and abiotic factors. They all interact with one another and pass energy to each other. All the organisms in a species make up a population, and all the populations in this pond make up a community. They are all interdependent.
A producer is an organism that uses energy from the sun to create its own food. Consumers in food chains rely on the energy created from producers as their main source of food. There are three basic types of relationships between organisms and the environment: mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Mutualism is a relationship in which both organisms benefit. Commensalism is a relationship in which one organism benefits while the other is simply unaffected. The third relationship is parasitism, in which an organism, known as the parasite, feeds and extracts off of an organism known as its host.